That's so nice.
Okay, hi, I'm Queen of Wrestling. Today I'm joined by Kris Wolf.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm alive. How are you doing?
Well. So what made you decide to be a wrestler?
Well, I was going through some existential life crisis while I was teaching English in Japan, and just by talking about it, it kind of led me towards wrestling because someone was like, hey, you like physical things, why don't you try pro wrestling? And so I YouTubed it, saw what it was, didn't know what the fuck it was, and I emailed the owner of that company from their website and asked them, how does one become a wrestler? And that was it.
So where'd you train?
I trained in Japan, in Tokyo, for Stardom.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
You're most notable for your Stardom run.
Yes. I was there for about 4.5 years, 4 years, something like that.
What was that like?
All sorts of things. You know, like when you fall in love and you think you know what it is, and then you get there, and then it puts you through the ringer, and then you look at it and you're like, do I still love this? What is this? I think I've spent, I want to say, most of my darkest times there, but also my brightest times there. But then I left Japan, and then I also had some of my brightest and darkest times. Life.
You doing okay?
I'm okay. I mean, I'm in a much better place right now. I'm always okay. It's just it's that I'm at that point again where it's like, oh fuck, I feel a little lost. I don't at the same time because, like, you know, I recently got married. I'm moving to Norway, but as far as like my calling, like for a really long time, actually no, I don't know, I didn't think I was going to live this long, so I never had a plan. And then when I started wrestling, it was like, okay, at least I feel like I'm supposed to do this. And now I feel like I'm not supposed to do it. So what do I do? So that's the anxiety there.
What makes you happy?
Adventure. Adventure, love, people. How one monetizes that and survives in society, I'm not quite sure. If I was an animal, I think it'd be a lot easier. Wait, I am an animal.
So what are some of the differences wrestling in places like England, Japan, and here in America?
Definitely the crowd. The crowds are different in the East versus the West. The Japanese crowd started to get louder during my career, but I remember when I first came there, they were very quiet and they clapped whenever they knew that it was a good time to clap. But they do chant more, I think. In the West, I feel like there's more of a variation of the different types of fans. You have men, women, kids, families, couples, just all sorts of people, young, old. It's really, really a very mixed group of people that come, and they're vocal about their fandom. The venues are also very different, I'd say. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna pat her off on that one because I can't think of good examples. But I'm just gonna say that the venues are different. That's all.
So who have you loved going against?
I don't know. It's hard because sometimes I get so excited and then I just end up getting hurt. I think. Well, okay. So example of that, right? It was my first match with Aki Yasukawa. Do you know who she is?
No.
She was my senpai in Stardom, and it was her comeback match. I feel so bad about this, but like she was probably my first, like in the senpai group, my first Japanese friend, and you know I was just so excited to actually face off with her. So we're like going at it, we're wrestling. She has such an energy and presence, I just love it. But she goes for an elbow, and I don't duck enough because I'm just like so excited and like, yeah, not thinking. She gets me in the forehead, and I just like spurt out blood because it's like a thin skin, I guess. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark, but it's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's her back. But I I had a really good time with that match because like she you know, she kept trying to pin me, and I kept like kicking her. She's like, no, I want to win. But then I was like, no, you have to finish this match. So she just like, you know, put me in a submission and like made me tap. But then like at the end, she like scooped up my blood and like licked it and was just like, ah. And I don't know. I just feel like that's love.
That's best to describe it. You know, you just lick someone's blood.
Yeah. That's when you know there's a real connection.
That's how you know if they don't lick your blood, if they don't love you enough.
Oh, that's right. You're just gonna have to go away now. You either hang or you don't.
What is your favorite type of meat? The world wants to know.
Lamb, just lamb. Give me all your lamb. Rub it in my face and then put it in my mouth.
So you want people to send you lamb?
Yes.
Like clean, not dirty lamb.
What is dirty lamb? What are you into?
Maybe the type that isn't washed before you eat it. That'd be pretty dirty. Unless, since you're a wolf, you don't really wash
I was about
your
to say,
lamb.
like, you mean bloody lamb? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna like rub the lamb in the dirt. He's like, who's your master now? Sorry, there are lines that I am crossing now, aren't I? I apologize.
It's okay.
Are you 18?
I'm 20.
Okay, good. 'Cause I feel like I'm saying a lot of inappropriate things.
You're not. You're good. You're good. That's fun. So what's a fun fact not many people know about you?
I don't know. What do people know about me? I'm not really sure.
That you're a wolf?
Oh yes, I'm a wolf. I like to pee.
You're
where
hyper?
I like to pee. Yeah. I am hyper. I feel like though I'm not as hyper as I was when I was younger, but that's probably better for the world because I was a pretty big mess.
So are you happy with how your career went, or is there anything you'd want to change if you could?
I wouldn't have concussions, but no, I'm really happy with what it is. I love stories with endings. You know, I feel like there's more, at least for me in this chapter. I'm excited to close out. I think it's the adult ADD. I'm not really sure, but it's like, I didn't start with any goals, right? Mm-hmm. My only goal was to debut within this one company where the girls inspired me. And I got to work with those girls who I admired. And then I got to know them as people. And that was another story. And it was just, you know, it's like a full circle thing, kind of, for me. I wish I could put it better, but I'm like not speaking elegantly. So
I understand.
Apologize. Yeah.
It's fine. So what's going to be the hardest part of retiring for you?
I don't know. I have to tell you that when I face it. I'm not very good at projecting or predicting. I'm not very good at predicting what the fuck is supposed to happen next. I'm actually really bad at that.
So word of advice for anyone who wants to be a wrestler in the industry?
Just fucking do it. Get your ass to training and do it. That's it. And then you see how you feel. You hate it, you love it, wonderful, but just do it. Also, love yourself. That's it.
Thank you. That was
Thank you
wonderful.
so much.
I loved it.